Why out there, all you viewers to play later? How we doing today? All right, I know, kind of a weird sunny day here in the Pac Northwest. That's why you're seeing like the weird claw marks back here. No, it wasn't some celestial ghost coming through going, ha ha! It's sun. We're not used to that. But still, as you know by that thumbnail and everything else you clicked on to get here, today we're going to take a look at the Army Painter Quickshade Soft Tone. Now, from my understanding, this is basically what put Army Painter on the map. Okay, this is a great way when you do like speed paints and everything else. Essentially, you're dipping your miniature into a big bit of goop, shaking off the excess, let it dry for 24 to 48 hours, and you should have a really interesting looking figure. Now, as you know by that other series I've been doing with playing with speed paints, we've got this guy, and he's ready to go. All right. Freely admit, I screwed up. I painted the base because I'm about to dip him and really screwed that up. And yeah, it is one of those little push fit models if you haven't seen the other two using speed paints part 1 and 2. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call this video because I want to tie the speed paint and the quick shade together. But to get the adulting out of the way, I think it's about 25 bucks. Okay, seriously, it's Friday, November 18th, 2022, and my iPad is on the charger, and like an idiot, I kind of forgot to check the price, but don't worry, I'm going to leave a link right down below to the Quick Shade, all right? Right to Amazon, one-click easy access for you. Now, anything really weird here on the can? Okay, basically it says, stir it up. I got some popsicle sticks that I had to order from Amazon because I didn't have any in the house. I really didn't have any old silverware that I didn't mind screwing up or any really plastic stuff that I had to destroy. But still, get a popsicle stick, stir it up. Don't shake it up because you're going to get air bubbles in there and it's going to cause heck on the miniature. Basically, you dip your miniature in, shake off the excess, okay? Now, I know I watched, like, Duncan Rhodes, you know, the godfather of painting and everything else that's awesome. He was just like, eh, eh, eh. And I also watched that big cuddly teddy bear over at the Army Painter. He took it, it's like, ha, ha. So, we're going to do that here in a moment. I wanted to do the weird little intro before we move to the kitchen. I open this up and we get at the fun stuff. So, bear with me. Here we go. Okay, so here we are on the kitchen counter, like an idiot. Yeah, I didn't think ahead. I know, what else is new? If you know me, you know my channel, you know all that fun stuff. Thinking ahead? What a foreign concept. Alright, there's some paper towels to put the lid on. We've got our miniature, we got our pliers, we got our little stir, and we got the Gerber chunk. So, let's get this guy open. Alright. Come on now. If I was smart, I probably would have done this before I turned on the camera, right? But once again, smart, this channel, come on. Alright. We have success. No Rona, just really bad cough still. So we're going to get in here, we're going to stir you up, stir you up, stir you up. Caden, can you open the back door, please? Okay, now we're going to go back the other way. Whoo, let there be a different source of light. Alright, so I went with the soft tone. No, turn that light on, please. Thank you. I went with the soft tone because I figured if we're going to start, why not start with, well, the easiest little color, right? Got the miniature. Now, what they say to do is just put it in, submerge it, move it around, let it sit for a little bit to ensure all the cracks and crevices and all that fun stuff is happening. Alright. this is going to be something a little different. But okay, so pull it out. As you can see, it's a big gloopy mess. So I'm going to go outside and shake it. Caden, come here. I'm going to hit pause on this and we'll be back in a moment. Come here, please. Yeah, I'm not going to edit this out. Over here, over here. See that button right there? Right there on the camera? Press it. Okay, so we're back after giving it, well, the big flicks, right? Okay, so that's it after giving it a whole bunch of flicks and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this thing aside to dry for 48 hours. And we're going to come back and we're going to finish the video with how it looks after 48. So yeah, I know this one's a weird one. I am really curious how this is going to turn out. So we'll see you in 48 hours. Hit that button. All right, all you viewers to play later, we're finally done. It has been more than 48 hours. And, well, this is it after the dip, okay? It's really, really, really glossy. I mean, you can kind of see the reflection and everything coming off. It really darkened up some parts like I was hoping it would. It's got kind of like a hard shell on there, and that's about the only way I can put it. But from my understanding, you got to hit it with, your sealer, like your matte sealer, and it's going to dull everything down. But that's for another video. Like I said, we've still got the technical basing to do. But yeah, so there it is all the way through, and I'm sorry how this video has gone multiple parts, multiple weirdness, multiple days, but kind of had to, right? But there it is. Do I see some uses for that Quickshade? Yeah, I really can. Like, my son is getting ready to start an orc horde, so I can see, like, maybe the slap chop with the dip, get it done quick, get him on the tabletop. Because, well, he's young and he's probably going to bail on Warhammer. You never know. Maybe he'll get hooked for life like the rest of us have. But you never ever know. So, with that being all the way completed, all the way through, now we're going to get to the favorite part of all these videos, right? I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Have you used the Army Painter Quickshade dip before? Have you had successes? Have you had failures? You know, I really would like to know. Like I said, for this beginning, I went with the soft tone. I may go strong tone here really soon with his orc horde. For speed paint and dipping, I don't know, I think that's a success. I really do. I'll know more after I hit it with a sealer and put the technical paint on the bottom, which I know I shouldn't have painted the brown down there. I knew it after, but still, gotta make some mistakes, right? Alright, now, if I made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry during any of these videos, I'm pretty sure I did, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But there we go, guys. My weird look at speed paint plus Quickshade dip for a finished miniature. I want to thank you guys so much for watching these weird little ones. I hope you're having a great day, a safe day, and like usual, I hope one day to meet all of you across the tabletop.